Even Satan comes as an angel of light. Even Satan comes as an angel of light. Even Satan comes as an angel of light.
I haven't used this playlist in a bit. I don't know how loud I should have this be. Is this too loud or is this quiet? Hi everybody. I hope that you're having a good Monday. Finished Pokemon Legends Z to A yesterday and the end is making you cry. Which one is Legends again? Is that console? But hi, hello everybody. I don't remember if I've been able to use my new overlay for just chatting yet, but hopefully you guys like it. It's been cold here today actually. I ended up going out wearing shorts and I kind of regretted it, but I was too lazy to get my leggings, so I'm just like, whatever. I only had to be out in the cold for a little bit, then I go into the nice car. And there's still no snow here. It's bumming me out. We haven't had like a nice snow in years. Hi, Rasira, how are you doing? Legends is a separate segment of the Pokemon universe. Oh, wait a minute. Is it like Arceus? Like that? Hi, Gig, hello. Over here it just rains a lot, even in the winter? Does that mean it's like cold rain? And also, I'm only gonna do like a little tiny stream because I had a Sailor Synth stream scheduled, but I spontaneously decided to do Kirby Air Ride because I've been like on the fence thinking on and off about if I pull the plug and get the Switch 2 now for Air Riders mainly or not. So I'm like, wait, I've never streamed Kirby Air Ride ever. Why? So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do that. And it's been a while since I've like played it. I mean, not that long. Like I'll hop into it and I'll just kind of mostly remember everything, but still. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Legends Arceus was in the past, but Legends ZDA is in the future. Ooh, I would maybe like that aesthetically. I like the aesthetic of like modern Pokemon, like when it's in cities and like modern style towns or whatever. So I wouldn't mind checking that out at some point. Hello, Machina. Hi. It started snowing again, but not much at the moment. We haven't even gotten like a sprinkle of snow. I've gotten to witness a really nice snow once. I just keep hoping that it happens again. Really helps, you know, the festivities sink in. Didn't play Kirby Air Ride as a kid, but played it recently and fell in love with it. I can see why people really like it. You know, it's funny. I was curious. One reviewer that I'm not always in sync with all their takes, but I do take their takes into account. The Jim Stephanie Sterling, however you want to refer to them. I went and I looked up what their Kirby Air Riders review is, and to clarify, Air Riders. Wait. Kirby Air Ride is the GameCube. Air Riders is Switch 2. But I went and I looked at the review, and it's so funny because it's like, yep, that's Kirby Air Ride, all right, where it's like, pretty bad racing game, but it's so packed with love, and also City Trial's amazing, and so the overall score they gave it was like 9 out of 10. Terrible racing game, 9 out of 10. And I'm like, yep, that's Kirby Air Ride. Sounds like the sequel is holding up well for us fans. Because like, you know, original Kirby Air Ride is... I've always thought it's pretty bare bones. I didn't feel like there was enough content, but the content that is there is very soulful and very, very fun, but essentially it's City Trial that everybody plays. And it's neat being on the internet and seeing more people talk about this series now, because now it's a series, that it wasn't just me and my friends that felt like the main focus is City Trial, because that seems to be everybody's consensus. The race courses are fine and everything, but that's not really why you play. I guess Air Riders would be online, so you would be racing against actual people, which is a little bit surreal to me, because most of the time when I did the race courses, I would just play against the AI. I was playing by myself, and every now and then my friends at the time we would play the race courses, but in the end we go to City Trial and just beat that to death. One of my favorite things about it was you could get off your little vehicle and walk around if you wanted to, just dick around. You could go play in the ocean if you wanted to. The main point of being able to get off your vehicles is so you could go walk to another one, but you could just kind of... There was something that was fun about being able to control yourself as regular Kirby that I really liked. I am really disappointed, though, in what I'm seeing about the character roster for Air Riders, that it seems like you can't play as, like, the cute fairy or the artist character from 64. I kind of would like to play as, like, them, but it's fine. Like, some of the little NPCs they let you play as looks cute. Hi, Reen. Oh, that's right, Meta Knight was in Air Ride, right? Could you race as Dedede? I think he was like a boss character. The one button thing blew me away. Really clever game. Yeah, there's not really much to it in terms of like control scheme, but there is you know, technical side to it. All the different vehicles, some of them were very drastically different from each other. One that was really cool was this sort of like alien sci-fi triangle thing, and it was really, really fast, but it could only ever go in a straight line, so you had to like be really careful with lining yourself up so you wouldn't like go into walls, and you had to be like on point with I don't know, the start and stop kind of drifting thing. Also, Dreen, did I say hi? And also, hi, Guilty. Hello. We have ice now, but snow gonna be gone when I wake up tomorrow. That's one nice thing about not having snow, is you don't have to deal with like the hazards around it, like ice and all that. I'm always scared that I'm gonna slip on ice again if I deal with it. So wait, so you never played Kirby Air Ride as a kid. What made you come across it now? Did your friend group or whatever just start playing it and set you up? I'm pretty good. Today's been like a really, really chill day, so I'm very mellowed out. Yeah, I've been playing Fruit Bus lately, mainly for the late night streams and also off stream. I thought about streaming that again today, but I'm like, nah, I need to finish BioShock or something. And then after stream, I'll probably go back and I'll play more Fruit Bus. But highly recommend Fruit Bus if you guys are curious about that. It's really fun. It is jank. Yesterday's stream of it, I just kept running into more and more issues with it, which is a little bit funny. Because, like, I don't know if my friend realizes how jank it actually is, because when he played it, he didn't really deal with much issue, but... Nah, if he saw yesterday, he would be convinced. But there it is right there, Fruit Bus. So cool. So cool. Need to get a pair of favorite Timberlands for the ice. Is that like a shoe? Never heard of Air Riders. You're gonna pop that open. Really? You never heard of Kirby Air Ride? Or whatever? Kirby Air Ride is the first game that I kind of like chose to buy, in the sense of I was handed dollar bills and told I can get whatever I want with it, and that's the game I picked. Normally it would be like, if I did actually get a game, I would just tell my parents I want so game, and then they would use their money and buy it. But Kirby Air Ride was the first game to where I like had money, kind of, somehow, and then I went and chose to get it. I remember it was actually my grandpa that was with me whenever I got it. I don't know why I remember that, but I really do remember it. I went ahead and set it up, made sure everything works. And by set it up and make sure everything works, I mean I didn't actually do that much testing, but I mean it seems fine enough, so figure that we just kind of hop right in. Although, wait, I did forget to show the costume design stuff, didn't I? I basically, when I was still working with my old 2D mama, we worked on some costume concepts together just because it's fun. Most of them I'm not going to implement into costumes, but some of them, mainly the mushroom costume, which I've been talking about for a while, I decided to just show them. Because I've been on the fence, like, am I going to continue with this costume? Am I going to cancel? I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? I decided I'm gonna do the mushroom, but just not do any of the others. But mostly what I like about these is that it's just drawn by my old 2D mama Unks, and I love her art so much. She's a really fun designer. But this is let me resize it because it's going to be really huge. Sorry that I'm on the game screen and not playing a game at the moment, but this was done like a year and a half ago or something. Just, you know, I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna do anything with it, but I wanted to wear kind of like more rainbowy, pastel-y, whatever. It ended up more pink than I initially expected, but I ended up liking it a lot because I really love pink. And I wanted to utilize my short hair behind the ears toggle, but I don't really need to have it as an actual costume. I feel like it's fine. But would I pursue it in the distant future? Maybe. But I loved the roller skates. I think that was Unks' idea. And I always like white fishnets, or fishnets that aren't black, like neon, pastel colors, red, all kinds of cool stuff you can do with fishnets. Because most of the time you think of fishnets, you always think, you know, black. That's kind of like the standard, but there's all different kinds of things you can do. And then there's this costume that I was gonna pair with the mushroom costume that I'm gonna get for Synth. It's a rose witch. I want it and everything, but it's not a high priority, and if I get it, it would be in the distant future. But I wanted Nanessa to have red in her palette, and of course she always goes for like latex BDSM kind of vibe, and I wanted to do witch because I've always wanted her to have witch costume. Initially, a long time ago, she was gonna have like a Lovecraftian tentacle witch costume that I canceled, and then I'm like, you know what, this would be cooler. People seem to really like this one, so I'm glad you guys like it. And then the costume that I'm not going to cancel, that's been cemented for a while, is Synth's mushroom costume. I wanted to combine street fashion, fairy tale, and mushroom, and I wanted it to be a bit sexy. Because like most of Synth's costumes are very like cutish, not very like womanly, although I guess in the end this is still kind of cute because of like the kind of tutu-y sort of style skirt. So this one I will eventually get. Hi Riot, hello. Yeah, And there was a few scrapped concepts actually before we settled on this, which I guess I can dig it out and post because I don't think I ever shared it anywhere. But here's the other concept for a mushroom costume. It's a bit more BDSM themed. I do really like it, but the other more vibrant one was a bit closer to what I had in mind for like a mushroom costume. I wanted it to be very vibrant, very soulful. This one's more cool. This one kind of feels like Nanessa coded, but I really like it. Let me see if I can find the initial costume drafts where it was Unks focused more on the street fashion aspect and less on the costumey, and she came up with something that was really cool. Let me see. Would it be... Emails are really convoluted because we were emailing each other over the course of 3 years or something. I don't even remember, but certain email services are not very good at organization. Let's see. Found it. This is stuff that I feel like is very meme core. I feel like meme would look really good in these. So it's like more subtle on the mushroom aspect. It's less costumey. The middle one though, kind of costumey. But you see what I mean? I think it's really cool. I feel like the left one is like really meme core. And then aspects of B. And then C, definitely meme core. This was also, this was like, less, guided by me as well. The references that I gave, she just kind of whipped these up from her imagination. I can show, my initial concept. I came up with my own idea of like what I had in mind to kind of course correct. And I'm glad that she changed it considerably. This is my idea. I thought, like, I was really determined to have this kind of hat. But she didn't really feel like it was working. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. So that's how we ended up coming up with the finalized, where is it? The finalized mushroom. I also don't think, does Synth have any red costumes? I don't feel like she does. I love that hat. This one is cuter though. I like that she went for like beret style. I also really think it's cool that she illustrated the logic of the fashion, how it sits on the head. I think that's super cool. I debated on it because I like Red Riding Hood. I like the hood up and everything, but it does cost more, and it's just not how I initially envisioned the costume. I always wanted to wear specifically a hat, so I probably won't get the hood up. I'll probably just have it like stay like down, and you know, the cloak caning down. And then there is 2 other costume concepts that I just got for fun. I wasn't ever really super cemented in stone about getting them. You know me. I like to design, or I like to work with other designers because it's just really addicting and fun. But I thought like, oh, what if Nanessa had like a scene outfit, or what if Nanessa's Biohazard Halloween costume was on her big model. So I'm like, oh, why don't I just like scab Iga to just do a little illustration over my models to see how that would look. So this is what Iga came up with. The design though, the scene design is done by my Kua. I came up with the concept initially and I wasn't feeling with it. So I gave it to my Kua. I'm like, my Kua, can you please like fix my design? So she came up with a really cute outfit. Let me see if I can find the original sketch that she did. It should be somewhere in my DMs. But to reiterate, I am not going to actually get these on the model. God, I love Twitter's horrible update to its chat-in feature. Maya Kiwa's art's super cute. This is, so here's the original, like, little sketch that she did. I think the bow is super cute, but I opted to not go for it. I wanted to just focus on my spiky headband. But you can kind of see, like... See? But I'm like, I don't know. I'm sitting on these costume concepts, and I realized, oh, that's right. I'm never going to use these. I should just, like, post them. Just so they're not, like, sitting in the void forever, hidden and secret, you know? Like the ruffled up hair on the left, right? Oh, that's right. And if I did get it as a costume, which I'm not going to, I would have gone for short hair for the scene costume. I did an edit of what I would have wanted it to do. Like, I like long hair on Nessa. I think it's kind of cool, but short hair definitely is a bit more her. So I had come up with a, like, it was going to be a toggle. Like if I did it, it was gonna be a toggle, but I'm like, nah, I'll just have this be the main look. But I would have done it like this. This is an edit I did over the Iga art. I think this is more my style. But we're not doing it, so let's go ahead and boot up Kirby Air Ride. Ah, there it is. It's right there. It feels good to be back, Kirby. Oh, that's right. Well, I could move the GameCube screen all the way to the left and then just have myself here. I'm overthinking it. Let me go over here, actually. Also, sorry if I'm not as attentive to messages as normal. I'm a little bit, I guess, mentally fatigued. I'm like, I wasn't initially planning on doing a stream at this time anyway. I was just gonna do the nighttime one. And I would still probably be tired for it. But, like, the sound effects, isn't that how melee sound effects are? Like these sounds? But, I mean, it would make sense for obvious reasons why they would sound similar. How is the audio? Do you think it's too quiet? Or should I up the volume? Louder? Okay. Every game needs to be adjusted slightly differently. How's this? Do you think this is good? Good old pre-rendered video tutorials, but yep, here's all the stages. That's it. That's it. This stage is okay. Oh, wait. Oh, this one's alright. This one's crazy. Machine Passage is the best on. Checker Nights is awesome. This is actually really cozy. This is good, Celestial Valley. Frozen Hillside is fine. Magnum Flow is pretty decent. This is probably the least favorite because it's the most basic bitch one, I guess. And then I always insist on my Cherry Kirby. Can you play as other characters in this one? I thought you could play as Meta Knight. Wait. Okay, you can only change your own color. Oh, that's right. If you have to unlock shit. I'm not playing on my original GameCube. And then you can also, like, move the camera around like this. Ah! So I am really curious to see, how Kirby Air Riders is as a comparison. I heard that apparently it has all of these stages, which is pretty cool. Ow. This song is good, actually. The overall soundtrack is really nice. I think that's the sound effect whenever you get, like, there's like a unlock Achievo board, and whenever you get stuff from it, you get an award, a reward, like a new vehicle or character, I guess. And you can also customize how many laps you do, I think, stuff like that. I think you can unlock music that you can listen to, like in a music menu. Red Kirby is my favorite. Oh, black and white Kirby is really nice too, though. But no, red's, well, pink is obviously the most iconic, so it's like, yeah. But red is like the best alternate color for me. I think I get what Machin is saying. For me, like, I do understand, like, the aesthetics of, like, oh, maybe it's just his style, like, to want to reuse it. It's, like, kind of neat for that. I think Kid Icarus Uprising was similar, right? But on the other hand, I understand, like, oh, well, you should have made Kirby Air Ride a bit more unique or something like that. To where it has its own, like, art direction or, you know, tweaks heavily to where it feels more unique and special, even if subtly. But it's been a while since I've played Melee, so I don't fully remember how its menus are. I don't have, like, an overly strong stance on that, though, in particular. What I do have a strong stance on was, I saw a thread talking about something that I think's a good talking point for video game design is, you know, the start and stop kind of style of gameplay. In old Resident Evil, you cannot move and shoot at the same time. And I've been involved in Resident Evil discussions for years, many years. And a lot of people really hate not being able to move and shoot. And every now and then I always see a very particular argument that drives me crazy, which is like, either humans are not tanks. In real life, humans don't move like tanks, or they say, in real life, people can move and shoot. Why can't I in the game? And it's just like, it's always this like, in real life, it's like, I didn't know video games are like Sims. I didn't know that they're supposed to be simulations of real life, and I always hate those arguments. They feel so dumbed down. Like, you can move and shoot in real life, why can't you in a game? I don't know, because it's a game. I feel like it's fun. I feel like, I don't know, like, if you're a kid on a playground, wouldn't kids just come up with games with fucking bullshit rules and you just abide by those rules? I thought that's, like, kind of the point of making games, not trying to make them as realistic as you possibly can, or factoring in how real life works. I feel like you can do that. You can think of real life to come up with inspo for systems that could be kind of interesting. But Resident Evil or other games' style of like, all right, if you want to do a certain action, you gotta like stop moving. You have to open yourself to be vulnerable. You know, there's like a logic to how it enhances a game or creates a certain type of experience. And I think it's a shame that people swat it down because it's not realistic. And I don't even think that's the reason why. They just don't like how it feels. So they just try to come up with some justification for why they hate it. So they just say, it's not realistic. It's like, if we go for realistic, by that logic, we shouldn't have third-person games. Because in real life, we see via first-person. So all games should be first-person, I guess. And you can't do isometric, and you can't do grid-based movement, or you can't do, what's the deal with these RPGs? Like, the characters just stand there, and then what, you just choose a menu? And I mean, that's not realistic. Why are they taking turns? It's like, it's just dumb. Is first person not, like... Are you guys gaslighting me about what first person means, or do I just not know what first person means? Okay, because it was the second one of you. Because when you said it, I'm like, oh, Munchin is joking. And then Kane said it, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. What's going on? I just realized I've never actually paid attention to Skybox. It's like a PNG. Lamau, old game. Oh shit, I'm in like last place. It's over. This song is so good. That's why you get all these FPS mods for certain games. Some people like, I mean, I feel like first person is valid as a gameplay style. I just think it's dumb to try to limit game design because of some stupid bullshit. Wait, how do I go back? I don't want to... There we go. I was about to say. Kind of wish that my friends were interested in playing this when you were a kid. Were you stuck out to play alone? That was me. I always played, like, most of my games alone. Mario Party 2. Well, here's that thing I was telling you guys about. I never really bothered with other vehicles in Kirby Air Ride. I always stuck with either the normal star, the star that looks like a normal star, but it's a little bit orange, and then the flight star that looks kind of like a bird. Hi, Smasher. I'm doing pretty good. God, this is such a hard vehicle to steer. I never noticed the whale before. But yeah, just be wary of the, that's not how it works in real life arguments. It's very Reddit and will hold game design back forever. They are your enemy. Stop attacking me! I'm surprised I'm doing as okay as I am. Ow. It's funny because, like, I like some tedium in a video game if it makes the gameplay more interesting, but a lot of, like trying to make things more realistic can add a tedium that I don't like. Was it Mina? There's one that Mina loves, and by love I mean hate, where it's like something that Battlefield did regarding like when you enter or exit a room and how you get like flashbangs and you have to wait for your vision to come back because it's realistic. Like shit like that is like the kind of realism that they want to put in games, but they don't want you to stop to shoot. I think it's cool how modern Resident Evil, well, I don't know if they all do it, but modern Resident Evil does a sort of compromise where if you stop moving and aim to shoot, you focus and you can get a better shot that way. But you can also move and shoot if you want to. I think that's fine. Yeah, funny enough, in real life, most people would not actually want to be running and dodging and diving when aiming. But it's I guess it's fine in that context for some reason. I think, I don't know, I guess some people, they see something that inconveniences them in a game, and they just assume any inconvenience must be bad, and it's not just a limitation that's trying to, I don't know, curate a special kind of experience. I don't even bother with the power-ups that much, do I? You could do charge shots and then do, like, stronger versions of each ability. One of the best ones is the electric one, because it shoots beams out. I also remember, I don't think I have the quote secret stage unlocked, which is like, it's like a galaxy themed one. I don't remember if you can even just get it from beating all the normal race courses or not. But we're kind of like almost at the end of all the race course content before we move on to City Trial, and then we move on to whatever it's called. Beyblade. But I'm kind of surprised that Nintendo greenlit another racing game. You would have thought that they would just consolidate or whatever, and be like, nah, put all the eggs in the Mario Kart basket and fuck any other racing game. But maybe, I don't know, maybe Sakurai is who pitched it to them. Passion project. Because I highly doubt Nintendo like went to Sakurai and was like, hey, could you make Kirby Ride 2? Topsy-Turvy, I think, is an actual Kirby game. I don't remember the bonus mode in this where it's like isometric view. It's like okay. It's not bad or whatever, but I wouldn't typically play on it. Beanstalk Park is aight. Hi. New fade? Nah, I just haven't worn it in a while. I've been Sailor Synth lately, or focused on my winter costumes, but I'm like, nah, I want to Y2K it up for the Kirby ride. But yo, I was on Twitter and I got mad. I saw a fucking post where they're talking about PlayStation 6. I'm done. I'm not getting a PlayStation 6. I'm going PC all the way. PC Master Race. And it's fine. It's actually easy for me because, one, I don't think they're going to do Bloodborne 2. And I don't think we need a Bloodborne 2. I hope they don't do Bloodborne 2 even. At most, I hope that they port it for their own sake. Bloodborne 1. But as for a sequel, nah, I don't need it. And then I don't have to worry about new Resident Evil because I'm just so done with them. So I don't need to worry about missing out on a physical of Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil 13. If I want that shit, I'll just get it on Steam. I never said that I wouldn't get a Switch 2. My only issue with the Switch 2 is that it's not doing a very good job having a very strong library early on. Kirby Air Riders, if it wasn't for Kirby Air Riders, it would be a no-go for me until, like, you know, get a few more things for it. But it is kind of funny when you go to look at, like, the price of Switch 1 games or Switch 2 games, and now it's all, like, 80 bucks. It's just like, ugh. This is very whimsical. Shinra Takahashi and Satoshi Mitsuhara asked to make it. Oh, okay. Hi, Platinum. Oh, sorry. I didn't get my notification bringing stuff up. What do you think of the new one? Or were you asking about what do I think of Air Riders? It looks good. Hold on. I think my controller broke. I hope you guys have Happy New Year, too. Is that today? Why can't I... No. My computer's broken. Oh, okay, this is really bad. What is happening? Something's happening to my computer. I don't know what to do. Everything is enlarged. Oh, wow, this is really bad. Why is this happening? Hey, emergency? Wow. It's like Both of my monitors are at 5,000%. Why did that happen? Wait, I think I fixed it. Get this fucking fake keyboard out of my face. Yeah, it was like zoomed in on 5,000%. I must have hit some sort of quick key or something on my keyboard. That was really weird. Hold on, I'm being sent photos of gore. Glitchy gore, so good. Alright. So does my game work? No. I guess I'll just close out of it. Hold on, let me try and pull it back up. My controller's been a little bit on the fritz. It's not the controller though, it's just the cable. No, it's not a new model. I can't play it anymore. Wait. Well, it's certainly registering that I plugged it in, like it vibrates, but... I don't have other USB ports as options. I just had to crash everything. Hold on, let me pull it back up. There it is, there it is. Okay, so we were on... I think we finished this, right? So the next is my favorite stage. Alright, we have yellow, purple? Let's do the white Kirby. Yeah, this was a GameCube game. I don't remember if it was a launch title or anything, but this was one of my favorite, like, go-tos. This, Final Fantasy Crystal Shards, which I never finished. Loved Smash Bros. Melee, I played a ton of that back in the day. Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion. Never really played much of Prime. I eventually got it, but didn't really play it. What else? What else was, like, staple strawn on... Oh, Wind Waker I wouldn't play until I was much older, so I kind of missed out during the initial hype. I did play a demo disc of a F-Zero game on GameCube. It was cool. I remember it had, like, a lot of style to it. Lots of neon colors. Yeah, people weren't really happy with Wind Waker's art direction because they thought it was making things too kiddish. Coming off of, you know, Ocarina of Time, they wanted more stuff like that. But people eventually came around because, like, it was just, like, really fun and solid. What was immediately after Wind Waker? Would that have been Twilight Princess? But I think once Zelda fans realized that Zelda IP could be like a variety show, that it's not all, like, not every single game is going to have the exact same art style, and that it doesn't necessarily mean all of them are going to be kiddie art style. They're like, oh, okay, I guess this is fine, as long as you don't always do this. I played a little bit of Four Swords for GameCube. That was fun. And then Mario Parties, of course. GameCube era Mario Party was the last Mario Party that I played, really. 4 and 5. After 5, I'm just like, I just didn't play anymore. Also, hello, Marine. Hi. Sorry, I might have missed some messages during the technical difficulties. I thought a lot of people were on the fence about Majora's Mask, though, that not everybody liked the tone of it. I think in hindsight, a lot of people have come around and really like Majora's Mask, but I'm not really involved in Zelda IP much. I just know, like, I've just heard things. Blue Kirby's so cool, but multicolor Kirby's will never be on the level of multicolor Yoshis. I don't even know, what's the lore with the different Kirbys anyway? Or is it not meant to be taken literally? That it's just like a gameplay thing, and that there's only one Kirby? Or do they just not address it and we don't know? That's based. Not addressing it is actually based. Oh, right, I played, Sonic stuff on GameCube, so I played a little bit of Shadow the Hedgehog, a little bit of Sonic Heroes, and then mainly played Sonic Adventure 2, and 1, but mostly I focused on 2. I don't know what Meta Knight is. I guess he kind of is a Kirby. He's kind of like a ghostly looking, I think. He doesn't have a mouth, right? He just has like, he's like dark blue with yellow eyes. One of these days we'll get a Sonic Adventure 3, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm calling it right now that it's too late. The era for a Sonic Adventure 3 that would be to my liking, it's over. But, you know, they might expand on Chao Garden. If they did a new Chao Garden, I think a new Chao Garden would have maximum potential. It would even possibly be better than the original Chao Garden. Maybe. Maybe somehow they could still fuck that up. But in terms of style, I feel like a Sonic Adventure 3 would it would lack style. I think it would be kind of like bland feeling. Because it ain't the 2000s anymore, baby. What else was on GameCube? I did not. Oh, wait, I didn't play Frontiers. It didn't look appealing to me. It looked a little bit bland on the style. And then I did play Sonic X Shadow, and that was kind of like the signifier that, yeah, Sonic's definitely not for me anymore anyway. I was very disappointed in it. And it tried certainly to be flashy, but it's not flashy in the right ways. Yatta, we did it! Now we have the Slick Star. Okay, so we don't have the Galaxy level. I have no idea how we're supposed to unlock it, and I don't actually want to achievement hunt. I mean, it's good incentive to keep replaying the game, I guess, but... So... Top Ride. So here's Top Ride. It's cute. It's fun. It's like a little party mode. The whole game is a party game, really. It's not, like, meant to be treated as a legitimate racing game, I don't feel. I thought you said I'm in love with you, love, and I'm like, good for you. You know what? That's awesome. But you were just agreeing. That too. Look at how, like, I like how they have, like, a cute little, expression variations. And the selection screen's different than the, other one. Let's just do this one. Wait, oh, I'm pink. I thought I was red. My bad. Wait. Oh, right. I thought it was tank controls at first, so I was all, like, confused. They're not gonna do tank controls. Oh, that's right. For GameCube, I did play the Resident Evils. But, a little bit late to the party. Fashionably late, as always. I remember for Christmas... We woke up in time, and I'm like, actually, no, this feels wrong. We need to be an hour late. Because, you know, social gatherings can go a long time. If you arrive early, to what avail? I mean, I guess if you arrive early, you could still leave early, but... Oh, fuck. Ah. Goals for 2026? Ooh, well, there's me off to a great start. Goals, huh? I don't know. I want to be red. Oh, here we go. I guess, I mean, a lot of the stuff that I want for 2026 is kind of out of my hands, so I have to think of stuff that I can actively make happen. I don't know. I wish I could say get better at art or practice on art, but I really haven't felt motivated to draw at all. Not even to practice, so I don't know. Maybe I don't have any goals for 2026. Oh, I accidentally made myself super slow. Do they have this mode in Kirby Air Riders? Me when I'm in last place? Oh wait, I think I'm... Okay, now I am. Get away from me, bitch! I heard that the tracks from GameCube did return. Or is that only for the normal race course and not for this? It's hard to explain, but there's something that's just not fun about this game mode. Like, it's not, like, anti-fun. It's just more, you go through the motions, and I guess it's okay. Like, this is okay. Like, there's really nothing wrong with it, so what's my issue with this? I don't know. Just, I guess, it almost feels like it would be like a little mini-game in Mario Party or something. But you don't really play Mario Party specifically because you just like one mini-game from it a lot. You play Mario Party for the overall package, and for like the board game aspect. Grinding away for the stars, stealing from your friends, etc. So, I don't know if that comparison helps justify why I can't get into this mode, but... Hi, Cream, hello. Where am I? Oh shit, I started thinking I was another character. I feel like I've probably played this mode less than 10 times, even when I was like a kid. I haven't really heard much people talk about Mario Party in general at all. I got one Mario Party that had online capabilities for Switch, because I was going to collab it, and then it never happened. So I don't know how it is in terms of quality, but I did hear there was one that was really lame, where they took away the verses completely, and it was focused on all the players versus Bowser. I don't know if that was Jamboree, but it sounded kind of lame to me. But, I don't know, if maybe Mario Party as an IP just felt huge to me as a kid because I was a kid and I played it, so I assumed it was huge, but I don't feel like Mario Party has as much presence in culture now as it used to, right? Or maybe I'm just out of touch. Is Mario Party not mean again anymore? Oh, why do I keep going for the slow me down shit? No, I stay in first. Please, let me have one. Yeah. It's like, I think on a mechanical standpoint, Mario Kart would be more fun to play than Kirby Air Riders for the racing portion. So maybe I should actually get Mario Kart to kind of scratch that itch, you know? Hi, Mugen. Also, I am excited to play Kirby Air Raiders eventually in the future, so I can determine if I'm right about the color palette issue, if it truly is an issue, or if it's only a problem in that one spot. This aesthetic is so sick. Don't you guys miss hexagons? Or whatever this shape is called. Look at how 2000s this looks. Oh, so fucking cool. Get away from me. Stop! All right, I never stop and start. And that's the peak, the synthetic male choir voice thing. Stop. Why is blue my rival? Red versus blue. If Mass Effect had water, oh no, I would not play it. Mass Effect, I don't know. I see it, and it doesn't really look like a world I'm interested in. I'll filter out an RPG for superficial reasons, because if I'm going to spend that much time talking to all these characters, building relationships, etc., it's like I need to at least be interested in the world, cast and vibe. I'm just not really... I've always been turned off by Mass Effect. It doesn't look bad or anything, just very much not for me. Don't touch me! This water looks good. Nice water. Great water. Good water. Nice. I did actually. I played a bit of it. I never owned it myself, but I think a friend of mine owned it, and I rented it a few times, and it was pretty fun. I don't think I'll ever make time to play that sequel they did, but I'm very impressed that they bothered to do it at all. I think that's cool. I hope it was good. But from what I remember you guys saying, it was like fine? The chat keeps getting minimized. I don't know. Oh, it got minimized whenever... Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Cassiel. It got minimized whenever I was having the technical difficulties. I'd say the Mass Effect universe is pretty optimistic for a sci-fi universe. It feels like... Yeah, I feel like that's like an okay way to put it. But I want like 40k, so I want just a bunch of war and misery. Oh, thank you for the follow. Now I'm a giant. That was like the most intense flattening I've ever seen. Oh no, the iframes, bro. Ugh. I'm pretty, like, I guess when it comes to sci-fi, I'm pretty picky. I mean, I'm picky in general, but probably especially so for sci-fi. Like, I kind of like dark sci-fi. Like, I like Dead Space style. Racewave 64, let me see. Probably not. Most of what I played was based on if it was in my rental store. Hard to say if I played this, but probably not. Looks cool, though. What are these things called? They're Wave Rider things. Wait, is that what the game's literally called? Oh, no. No, in terms of, like, sport kind of style games, I played the scooter one, where it was on, I think it was on N64 or PS1, and you were on literally no, scooter? No. It didn't have a motor. Is that a scooter? Yeah, it was a scooter. And then some wacky PlayStation 1 Gremlin versus game that was like trying to be like Mario Kart. I find post post-apocalypse extremely boring. Post-apocalypse is like after everything's kind of been destroyed, society's fallen, and all cities are destroyed, and everything's like a barren wasteland. I don't like that stuff as much either. It's a little bit partially why I initially was filtering out Fallout, because I'm like, I don't know about this. It looks like a bunch of desert. But I ended up watching a little bit more gameplay, and I'm like, you know what? No, this actually looks fine. Oh, whoa, I couldn't even see where the race course was. Oh, it's that, the really cute cloud with spikes. I like that creature because it's got pastel colors. I can be okay with Samey if it's an aesthetic I like. Like, if it's like urban city nighttime themes of Biohazard, then I'm like, yeah, I'll eat that shit up. Give me 5,000 of those. But some I'm just, I guess, pre-positioned to not vibe with. Alright, I played 1,000 Year... Oh, shit. I played 1,000 Year Door on GameCube. That was another one. Also, in regards to art, I can never quit art no matter how much I tried. I think at most I've ever managed to quit drawing was a whole month before I felt motivated again. That's kind of been how it used to be for me. Like, I would say, well, mostly it was a little partially because I focused on commissions, which was really nice. I did like the commission life, despite, you know, being like, oh my god, I'm so swamped, I can't do this, I actually liked it, but, actually, even a little bit before then, I would just hit this point where I would take a month break from art all the time before coming back to it. Alright, here's the godsend. City trial. God, this city is so disgustingly familiar. To the point where I kind of wish there's a little bit more to it. Or I wish that there were variant cities. I worry that Air Riders will not have varied in cities. I worry that it'll just be the same sandbox over and over again. I'm sure it's good and everything. This is good, don't get me wrong, but whenever I was like playing this every single day, all the time, I did start like wishing there was a little bit more to City Trial. Variety-wise. They do have the spontaneous like events, which is cool and everything. The dopamine of getting the speed, that's my favorite to get. Watch Girls Last Tour? I don't know what that is. What is it? Since I'm playing against AI, I don't have to worry about actual threats. Not that I'll actually win, but... And then if you do this, look how cute I am. But we gotta focus. I like these stars because they're the easiest to control. Usually I don't even bother switching vehicles. Sometimes I'll bother trying to get, what's it called? The legendaries, which are just, they're comical because they go so fucking fast that you just run into walls, really. Unless you get good, I suppose. It's a slice of life anime about two... Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on. I did actually watch, a little bit. It's one of those series to where I wish I got hooked, but, it's post-apocalypse, so it was mostly all dead. Nothing was really going on, so it was hard for me to, stay, interested, I guess. I wouldn't mind trying it again sometime, but, I do kind of, I have a preference for different types of story. I don't need things to be action slop. I don't want to give that impression. But here is what it is for anybody who doesn't know. This is, I think, from the manga or something. But, I do kind of lean towards, like, an action, horror, suspense, thriller. And that, from what I remember, it was mostly, like, vibes. New Replicant is cool because the year 3000, but we're basically back to the Middle Ages. Oh, that's kind of cool. I only saw a little bit of Near Replicant. Near vibes are pretty decent. They're alright. I prefer Drakengard in terms of aesthetic and tone. Drakengard 1 only, though. Drakengard 3 uh, is fine. I don't really have much motivation to play it. I don't think I would ever want to. Not that I hear that Drakengard 1 is overly fun to play, but... Heavenly Delusions? Heavenly Delusions. Drakengard 3 is, like, okay and everything, but it just feels like a different thing, which is fine, but, you know, they're wanting to go the magical girl route. They have, like, more vibrant color designs to contrast with how fucked up everything is, etc. But I prefer how fucked up everything was in Drakengard 1, as a onlooker. Actually, my friend Saya has recommended this to me, Heavenly Delusions. I think it's Korean. And I don't know if it's anime is out, how out it is. I would probably read the manga, manhwa. Oh, speaking of manhwa, I think I'm finally done with Sister I Am the Queen. Sister I Am the Queen is a manhwa that I got recommended a long time ago. I can't wait for Mame to catch up so we can both talk about it together. But it started off really solid. It started off interesting. And then as it went on, it started dragging, and I eventually got to a point where I was just sick of waiting for chapters, so I ended up looking up what the spoilers were from the novel, because it's based on the novel. And the way the novel goes, it gets stale, boring, and very cemented in which character gets the girl, which is always who we assumed it was going to be. But you don't have that interesting, like, love triangle drama anymore. I don't know. I just feel like I kept tuning in despite not getting anything out of it anymore. So I feel like everybody has, like, some kind of series of some sort of medium where they just keep going back to it, and they don't even know why. They're not getting anything out of it. The artist changed. I would make an exception. If the writing stayed the way it is and wasn't that interesting, but it at least had the old artist, I would be okay with it. But I'm pretty sure that it's a different artist, and I don't think they've come back, and it's just not the same. It's not bad, but part of why I liked it so much is I really liked the artist. I feel like they drew really good expressions that activated my neurons. Also, I guess to no surprise, that Gachi Akuda manga that I keep kind of making fun of, I guess the creator, she's a big fan of Soul Eater, and really, not surprising, you can kind of tell. But it's kind of cool that the creator of Soul Eater, apparently, I didn't research this heavily to verify if it's true, but I mean, would people lie on the internet? But he basically said that he feels like the Gachi Akuda manga artist has surpassed him, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cute and wholesome. Has anybody actually, like, really? Yeah, that's, I heard about that too, that she actually worked with him technically. And I was wondering, like, why the fuck is everybody talking about Fire Force lately? Did something happen? And I guess the manga ended, so I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wasn't a fan of it. I really tried, but I couldn't get into its cast, so I just couldn't stay motivated to keep reading it. But other people seem to like it. But regarding Gachi Akuda, has anybody actually genuinely, like, really read it? Like, to give, like, a nuanced take on how it is? Also, hi, Car, how are you? Because every time I try to give it a chance, I just get pushed away or repelled a little bit. Like, it's not really grabbing at me. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but, you know. I like the character designs. That's one thing that, like, drew me in, is I like the art style, like the character designs. I read a few chapters, and, it, you know, it's very shonen. Like, you know, I like shonen, but, you know, been there, done that, seen it. And, I guess I'm pretty quick to filter out some shonens. I don't want to read every shonen that people, like, because I feel like people like a lot of them, but that doesn't mean that they're all for me. Oh, I do have braces. See? They're rainbow. Shonen? Yeah, shonen is a genre of manga that's meant to target teenage boys. So Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Hunter x Hunter, somehow Chainsaw Man. Kinda. Chainsaw Man treads the line a little bit, but it is technically classified as shonen. Bleach. What else? Yu-Gi-Oh! JoJo, I guess? Yeah. And then, know what shonen is, which shonen. Oh, sorry. Which shonen for what? Like, are you asking which shonen I like? Or are you asking which shonen I don't like? Made in Abyss. Oh, the kind of chibi style where it's all cute and then everything gets all fucked up. Yata. What about Gachi Akuda? Oh. Like character designs, but it feels really generic shonen. Which, that's only going to be a problem for some of us oldie people. The neat thing about, you know, young people is that there's people that Gachi Akuda will be their first, so they'll be able to appreciate it in a way that some of us can't, because, you know, we've read like 10 other stories that are similar to it. I meant it as in, what anime are you talking about is shonen? I don't... Were you asking me or talking to me? I don't really understand the question. I don't know. I don't think Made in Abyss is shonen. It has I think, a wider targeted audience, kinda, quote. I don't think... It doesn't seem like something that's targeted teenage boys specifically. Well, can you rephrase the question, just to make sure I understand? Because I don't really know how to answer. Or do you mean, like, what series were we initially talking about? Oh, did I win? I didn't pay attention. I just vibe out. It's like, I've tried to read... what was it called? Jujutsu Kaisen, same issue. It was fine. I like how they handled girl characters. It kind of feels like sometimes you read shonens and it's like, oh, you guys do shonen a little bit better than some older shonens. Not to imply that all shonens did girls bad. I don't actually believe that. But sometimes some shonens would have girl characters that are like really lame. So it feels like, you know, I read Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm like, oh, you put a lot of care into the girls. But I also couldn't really get into it. I couldn't get into the villain much. I couldn't get into the main character. I don't remember his name, but he was very bland. Like, he felt like he was made in a lab to be shonen protag. Maybe I'm just being a mean hater, but, I only read the Jujutsu Kaisen, manga. Like, I maybe watched a few episodes of the anime, but I focused on the manga, so I don't really know how the anime is in comparison, but I'm sure anime's fine. Overall as a whole. Maybe changes some things or cuts some content out, which is a deal breaker for me, but it's not as egregious as stuff used to be. Hi, Key. Wow, you're so nice to me. And then I read Demon Slayer after watching a little bit of it. Demon Slayer, it's fine. It's just kind of forgettable, I guess. I feel like it's anime amplified things by having like the really nice art style and animation. And then I gave Black Clover a go. I didn't drop it though because of lack of interest, but it didn't hook me either. Also, I'm doing a terrible guy showing you around this town. There's a little bit to it. There's this area, and then there's an underground area. There's also a tree you could beat the shit out of. Main character's voice. I feel like I've heard that complaint about his voice. But when in doubt, read the manga. And then we got the classic, you have a replica of the city in some lab or some underground compartment area. Black Star from Soul Eater, he was a bit of a filter for me at first. He didn't like truly stop me from like watching, like I did watch and read, but he was a bit frustrating as a person, and I did kind of dislike his voice. And his dub voice, but his Japanese voice was just, he's just kind of irritating, which I guess is the point, but he eventually grows on you. I guess when you get to know all the layers to him, and once he's a little bit more fleshed out in your mind, it's easier to distract yourself from like how annoying his voice is, I guess. Not that it's the worst voice ever, but like a lot of it's like a combination of like his demeanor and his voice. Yeah, I should have went and grabbed that heart that I just knocked out of him. So, City Trial is a bonus mode. Well, I guess the game is comprised of 3 modes. You have your standard race courses, but there's not enough content. There's like 8 stages, and the racing and the mechanics are not overly that compelling to make you want to revisit it as much as, say, Mario Kart. You have another mode where it's isometric, and you're going on a little race course, and it's kind of like a little party game. It feels like a Mario Party mini game or something. This mode is about exploring a sandbox and trying to boost the stats of your vehicle. You can boost its defenses, you can boost its flight stats, speed, etc. And your offense. I guess that's your attack power. And then at the end, when the timer's up, you will do a mini game that's selected at random, where it's, you know, it'll be based on like, okay, whoever has the best flight stat is going to be the one who ends up winning this one, stuff like that. And that's basically the game mode. And you can like attack other players, you can steal stats from them, etc. That's basically it. And this is the game mode that people prefer the most, that they typically like to revisit, because I guess it's just the most interesting. And I don't know, it's just fun. This, I think, is us trying to kill each other. Yeah, see, we have little health bars. This makes me a god, but I'm like really fast, and I'm gonna probably hit absolutely nobody. I actually always hate this power up. Wah! Did anybody fall for my trap that I laid? Watch me go into it. That was probably it there. Look at that. Oh yeah, Gintama, and I've never actually given it a chance. Nothing's really chased me away. Just never thought about picking it up. I hear good things. I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about Gintama. But if I were to experience it, I would just go manga. Always manga, never anime. Ever. Because even when anime adaptations are good, they always get something wrong. They always get something wrong or do like a creative decision that I don't agree with. Did y'all took my megaphone, bro? I'm in last place. This is what I get for focusing on speed all the time. Haven't played it for more than 20 minutes. It's definitely more fun to play if you have friends. But I guess that's party games in general, right? I think most of the time I played Smash Bros. Even I played that mostly single player. Which is probably why I never got overly that great at it. Because, like, playing against, like, an NPC on, like, max difficulty doesn't compare to, like, what it's like playing against a really competent, like, human player. I remember I was chilling with a friend, and he brought me to hang out with some people, and they were like sweaty Smash Bros. Players. So all I was really doing is like, all right, how can I prolong my death? Because there's no way I'm gonna beat them, so I'm just gonna make it to where they can't kill me instantly. That's all I can really do. But that's one trap I've escaped, is feeling like I have to buy the new Smash Bros. Because it's the new Smash Bros. It's like, nah, I will never buy another Smash Bros. Again. Ever. Unless I bought the last one and I don't remember it. I know I got the Wii U one. No, I never bought the Switch one. I don't think so, no. Bought the Wii U one, though. And that's when I realized, yeah, I'm done. Did you see KyoAni is adapted to Ruri Dragon? It's the first time they're adapting to Shonen. What is Ruri Dragon? I haven't heard of that. Oh, hi, Pico. How did your stream go? I forgot you were streaming today. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you guys doing? We're just doing a little bit of Kirby Air Ride to get my Kirby Air Ride itch. Hell, maybe this will help me prolong getting Switch 2. Oh, I've played Kirby Air Ride. I don't need to play the second one yet. That's what I'm hoping for now. Did you play Kirby Air Ride back in the day? But hi, for anybody who's new, I'm PumpkinSynth. I am a Halloween ghost VTuber. I like to play retro games. At night, I like to play games about water autism because I'm water autistic. Did you know that our bodies are 90% water or something like that? Exercise. Ugh. Look at how much these people hate me. They want me to, like, move my body. Ugh. We're talking about shonen. One of these days we should do shonen night where we just watch shonen manga. Or anime, my bad, sorry. Water autism explains commitment to Subnautica. Really, it does. Subnautica's great. Subnautica is like one of the few games that can get like a reaction out of me in terms of like nerves. My cold heart has been warmed by its cruel behemoths that want to kill me. One downside though is fucking spoilers. You know, it is what it is, but on YouTube I did get spoiled about like a behemoth that's in Subnautica, and I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty scary. Well, now I know it exists, I guess. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not afraid of it. Like, I certainly don't want to run into that. Subnautica it's so much scarier actually playing it. I had like one freak out meltdown when my nerves finally, like, it just finally got to my nerves, and nothing was even happening yet. But that hasn't happened again since I've kind of gotten it together. I haven't been playing though as much lately because it is hard to play unless I have like a really attentive chat to hold my hands. Not because I'm afraid, but more so because I'm really bad at progressing in those games. A manga read-along.
Names of a friend.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I was thinking, what would I wanted to do a read-along of like Trigun manga or something to finally make people read it. The best thing to do in this game is to just go for overall stats, because you don't know what the final minigame is going to be. You can get hints that tell you what it's going to be, but if I recall, the hints aren't always accurate. You can get stuff that's like that lies to you. Look at this. I'm not even actually trying. I think there's like a strat to it. Fuck you! You can't take my fucking stuff! There's some strat to like get in the Dragoon or whatever. Fuck. Whatever. I have the pieces and nobody else has them, so that's good enough for me. Your Ruri Dragon is a slice of life manga about a half girl, half dragon. Ruri Dragon. I don't know if I've seen this around. but I hope that people like it. You know what? Wait a second. Art style almost makes me think of Haikyuu. It's probably not them, but it makes me think of it. Also, I don't like Haikyuu. I had to like clarify because I didn't want anybody to get excited. What you like? No. Here's our arena where we fight to the death. I have a great power up. Isn't it awesome? All you gotta do is like find them and then just stay still. Hey, hey, ha ha ha! I win. Oh, sorry. I'm not sorry. Okay, I give up. I'm scared now. Wait! Yay! Too bad I'm patrolling this dumbass thing. Oh, These are the best. That's right, everybody explode and perish. I stayed still too long. Personally, though, I don't really play this for the win at the end. I just like to go around the town and collect things. It's really fun. It's one of those follow wiki games. What, Subnautica? Some stuff is like, how the hell am I supposed to figure this out? Some stuff, I swear, like, you really do need a guide, or people that looked up guides already and then just tell you. Where are you going? Hey, no! I'm going on this! Nope, mine! I don't even like this vehicle. I didn't want him to have it. I saw the optimism in his eyes, and I'm just like, nah, man. I gotta teach you about how cruel and dark this world is. It's hard to steer this thing. Alright, I made a bad decision. That feel when cruelty overrides your brain. Fuck, I hate... Alright, let me go back and get my shit. Maybe he's forgotten about it. Unless he's hard programmed to want this for the rest of the match. Which probably not. Oh no! Well, I'm stuck with this for the entire rest of the match unless I find another vehicle. Oh no, the rails are gone. Is this a real orchestra or is this a synthesized orchestra trying to sound like a real one? But this music is just too high. Unfortunately, if you are already holding on the A button whenever you pick that up, it will automatically throw it. I like the bird star the most. I don't know, it's kind of pretty. It's like pastel blue, baby blue, white. It's like Ghost. Let's go get this guy. You don't want to see the different vehicles, right? This is pretty slip-slidey too. Oh, come on! Did they not realize that I was totally committed to hitting it? Oh, this vehicle sucks. Bro, I'm going. Oh. Please don't do that thing you did last time. Where'd it go? Oh, hey! Wait, I could get a regular star. These are okay. These aren't as easy to drive as those other stars, though. Like, the beginning star is, like, the most vanilla. What vehicles do people tend to like, or think are, like, really good? See, I don't like to have the other stars on this map, or on the city trial, because it's just, I want to be able to be tight. Which was the swerve? Listen to how sick this music is. It's all surreal. Sounds like Enya or something. That one's beat to hell. The rhythm literally sounds like an Enya song. Enya or, yeah, Enya. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it for the entire rest of the match? I thought it was just like a times limited thing. Hi, Goat. Oh, I was actually facing the opposite way. I didn't even realize. Oh, shit. Only 13 seconds left. I'm gonna lose. Oh, so cool! I'm not gonna get any of the others. I think one thing that I learned when I was older is that I guess the red boxes are the ones that will always have the, legendary parts. Oh, yeah. Rule Paul's drag race. I'm probably gonna lose. I like how if you spin and attack somebody, it doesn't even help that much. Take this. I think I've cemented my victory. No! Stop! Oh, it's over. No! Oh, you could like literally like twitch. That was Kirby Air Raid. As you can see, I literally kind of consumed all the content, except it does have the one bonus stage that we had to figure out how to unlock. And I mean, you can get the replay value from trying to get all the achievements, and if you get the achievements, it unlocks like new vehicles and stuff. But for me, I never cared about the other vehicles. I didn't really like them. They always have like drawbacks, and I'm just like, I don't know, I just feel like the normal warp star is fine. But you know, I played casually. I never like tried to do anything meta-wise or anything. But yeah, not a lot of content. Which is why I always wanted a sequel, because I always felt that there was lots of potential with Kirby Air Ride, which is why it's really significant that they finally did a new one. And I know it's going to have a lot more content than the original one. So look forward to it. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to wait before I get the Switch too. I don't know. I need more time to think. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about the sequel. Song sounds like something out of Frogger PS1. I need to revisit Frogger PS1. I remember it being like a surreal kind of experience. But anyway, it is 9:30. I guess what I can do instead of completely end stream is just transition over to Sailor Synth, and we're going to play maybe the rest of BioShock. I want to try to finish it today, but maybe I am underestimating how much is left of the game. But whenever I switch over, I am going to end the YouTube stream only the YouTube stream, and then I'm going to start back up as Sailor Synth. I'm going to try to not always split everything as much on Twitch, because it just makes things more tedious and annoying. So give me like 10 minutes or something like that, and I'll be right back. But again, if anybody is about to dip because they don't want to watch Bioshock and they were mainly here for Kirby Air Ride, thank you guys so much for coming. Let me go ahead and just link my website, but I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be right back.
La necesitará.